The Lord's coming is near. I don't know about you guys, but lately I've just been feeling in my spirit that, like, with all of the wicked and evil things that are happening in this world, the Lord's coming is very, very near. And I have been feeling this in my spirit so much more recently. And we all know that, like, no one knows the date nor the hour, but we do know that there are signs to look for. The Lord is going to prepare his children for his coming. So yesterday I decided to get in my Bible. I literally wanted to do one of those things where it's like you just open up the Bible and you let God speak to you. And I literally opened the Bible to 1 Thessalonians 3 verse 2, where it says, "You know very well that the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night." I just remember that verse kind of just sticking out to me, and I didn't think too much of it. As I'm literally reading my Bible, you guys, I kid you not, I heard trumpets in the sky. Part of me was like, am I bugging? Like, am I tripping? But my son right next to me literally said, "What was that?" And so I knew that it wasn't just something in my mind, because if my son heard it and he said, "What was that?" then I know that I wasn't imagining this. It freaked me out because I immediately looked up, and of course, the first thing I think is Jesus coming back? But then it just completely stopped. So I said, that was so weird. And I told my son, I don't know what that was. But I continued to read, and it's just crazy how, as I was reading, it pretty much relates to the day of the Lord coming. So the next day, today, I was watching a creator's story. Her name is Ali Yost, and she was talking about how she got woken up last night to flashlights in her window. And I remember thinking, oh, that's crazy. You know, I don't think nothing of this. I'm just watching her story. She thought she imagined that, or she thought that either she dreamed that or she didn't know if that was real or not. And she looked at her camera footage from her house, and it was actually the police looking for someone. And I know you're probably asking, like, what does this have to do with anything? Just stay with me. And then I was on TikTok literally right before filming this video, and I saw another creator named Carla Contreras. I'm going to leave her username down below so you guys can go and watch her video. And the title of her message was "God is coming sooner than you think." I watched this video, and as she was referencing the scripture that, you know, brought that message to her spirit, it was the exact same scripture that the Lord had me open up to last night. So I thought that was absolutely crazy. And before she even said the verse, I said to myself, imagine it's the verse that I read yesterday. And it was the verse that she literally referenced was 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 2 through 4. And once she was saying thief in the night, I immediately thought to Ali Yo's story, where it was like, you know, the police officers were looking for someone, and she said it was in the middle of the night. And the Lord brought me back to that story that I watched of hers, saying that just like that thief came unexpectedly, the Lord is going to come unexpectedly when we least expect it. And so this isn't to put fear in anyone, because at the end of the day, like, we don't know the date nor the hour, but we do know that things are happening very, very quickly, and prophecy is literally being revealed to us right in front of our eyes. And the day of the Lord is coming closer and closer, and we just don't know when. That is why we need to get right with God. This was just 2 confirmations that I received, but I've already been feeling this in my spirit. If you have fear, just remember, like, the Lord does not give us a spirit of fear. We know that there's nothing to be afraid of. This world is not our home, and, you know, we cannot love this world or the things in it, because this world is temporary. Our home is going to be in heaven. And so I say all this to say, like, you guys, we don't know how much time we have. So it is so important that you get right with God. We need to get right with God because we don't have all the time in the world.